the finish line down! Straight bit to follow!
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
To them, they've taken 2 months to build the soapbox. They're really proud of it, and we'll see how it goes here in Johannesburg. Real people. Through the berth, no problem. Not too fast through there, but nice and steady. He's now only got one person for company because we've lost one. Through the berth. And he's thoroughly in control at the moment. Through the chicane, he's got to make sure he doesn't catch those back wings. He's okay. Cheering him on. Down towards the potholes, that's fine. 40 kilometres an hour, that's the fastest we've seen so far. A little bit of a nosedive on landing, but no problem. Over the kicker and over the finish line, 51.0.
Not sure, but plenty of weight at the back should guarantee plenty of speed. The width of through the first chicane, so it might be relatively easy to steer. Over the ramp they go. This is too soon. 1 or 2 people have done that today. This is where they pick up the speed around the berm, and they've round there really well. That slingshot off banked corner. Now they go over the ramp for the second time, all in one piece. Well, and they sail down towards the finish line. No problems whatsoever on that run in a time down to the bottom up there. What do you think? Anyway, off we go. Still there at this particular soapbox might be his biggest challenge, because that weight on the top is going to make it very awkward. He's okay up to now. Red Bull Alert still going strong, landed on the back wheel. I thought he might come a cropper there, but he's managed to keep it going. Here he comes then, can he go? Oh, he's knocked the finish line down!
Yes! Yes! That was incredible!
Believe what they've seen. Look at this, over the finish line, and the Shark's teeth straight through the Red Bull side.
Down it goes. The wood might crack, but the brakes are good. Let's find out. Oh, he's gone straight away. That's a huge off. He's okay. It's those handlebars. Look at it. You can't steer it. You're going so fast and down towards the bottom, braking up as it goes. Settling down this course again. Oh, he's lost it on the berm. Yes, he has. Too much speed again on the berm. If the cat gets stuck up the tree, don't call these towards the finish line. They will post a time, 1 minute and 12 seconds with 2. The colourful nature of the soapbox will be taken into account as well in terms of creativity. Wheels might well be helping them. And they're flying through this course. The chicanes, this is how you do it. They got the design just right. And it led to a very, very quick run. And the corners posing no problems whatsoever. PEEP my ride on the way down. There's the first jump. More turns and still more chicanes. And, of course, still this final jump as well, which is higher. No problem at all. Over the finish line. Look at the... So let's see what the tank can do. Around the berm. OK through there, and quite quick through there. 0.46. On that one wheel at this stage, they're just picking up lots and lots of speed. Over the kicker. And the bone shaker, nice through there. Really around that sharp turn, down towards the finish line. If they can get there, they can. Oh, he can't stop it. It's a good job. The straw. Then it could take some beating today. Off they go then. Meep, down the course. Over the carpool. No problem through there. Through on one bounce. Little shake at the front, but no momentum all the way down. Through the twist, down towards the bone shaker. And they clear one of the steps. That's how fast they... Now the straight bit to follow! Wipes it out the finish line. They got there. 53.81 is the price of the finish, didn't he? See how quick they were there through the carpool. That posed no problem whatsoever. The only problem they had was when they got... Zoom and no broom. We've seen 1 or 2 very quick runs here today. This one certainly looks the part. It's gone flat right over the finish. That was a really impressive run by the Lancashire Witch. Nice and quick. Not easy to control this one. Now steel works, no problem there. Nice and straight, nice and fluid. 1 or 2 pieces of this soapbox. Now we've got Bone Rattler, which has been a leveller so far today, but not this time. Even though we lose, nice and spectacular. That one might well find itself in the front. Here's the factory. Over the factory and straight as well, and it's quick and it looks the part, and that might well be one of the... Performance will stand them in good stead. Down goes this canoe. Paula and Matt back to the course. Here's the berm, and they really are rattling into this, aren't they? They've gone in there quite low, which might be the creativity, the performance,
and as important as all of those, the run itself. Really, really good. The fear, I suppose, of tipping the soapbox over the kicker, and this is really nice. This looks like it's good. They will take some beating today. That might be a potential podium finish there for that team. And celebrating down to the finish. What about the time? 37.03. Everything. See the drill-shaped soapbox, which is very streamlined and on the way down and looking quick. Dutch Mountains remains to be seen. Not very well nose into the ground, but they've carried on. They missed altogether. I thought that was going to end in tears, and it does at the end, but they won't. Look at this. The MERGELVRETERS. How did that not flip over? Wow. 47. So they've already made a big impression at the top of the course. Can they make a big impression now with the of concentration here in Cincinnati for the Sea Cowboys? For the course, certainly in terms of the visual look of the speed of the soapbox on it for the day. Here we go, over we go with big air! And the manatee's lost its nose. Who's first? Now he's got to walk it. Look how determined he is. Go on, Justin, scream the crowd. He's nearly there, he's shattered. Plops down into the sea. They were all eating pasta, and here we are. And this has started off looking really quick. The ball. Look at the speed they've got through there, and around the berm as well. That's as good a line as we've seen. It's it right at the end. The final car of the day with a brilliant run. PASTARARRI, there was no stopping them here. Challenger down with a jump to go. They've just got to get over this, and they do get over time. He's celebrating towards the finish line, and the time is 25. So Justin is behind the wheel. The edges, that means you don't scrub too much speed off. Okay, no problem. That's a good run. It's a good time per hour. We've seen faster, but that's good. And even allowing for the spectacular way they've over the ramp, and now we look at the time, 34.2.
Thank you, Team Griswold. Okay, so we're going to take a peek.
Edson is the pilot, Fernando behind as the coast, as we've seen from the start, and they're really rattling down. Don't think they need the oars. They might need to hang. They can celebrate because they came here to try and set a time. They wanted to be quick. They were track. Let's have a look how it handles the kicker. That's coming up now. Here's the kicker. Over we go. That was nice. Didn't really scrub any speed off at all over that ramp. Now we're moving down through the chicane, we're moving down towards this. Interesting to see what the time is here. 35.31, it's right up there with that single wheel at the front, and they're nice and spectacular there with the pieces falling off to reveal the unicorn underneath. So down they go. Look how fast they're going through there. Really good through the water despite the back end lifting, but they didn't lose any speed. The whale tail next on the agenda. This is the moment of truth, and they're as good through there as any team we've seen today. But the fact they were so smooth all the way down made it very... This is good. Flies over the kick. Keep the speed on. Even over the more difficult obstacles, they were brilliant. Crazy Goat Garage, fantastic run of the course. This section where teams are losing speed, they seem to be gaining it. Flow 107.8. Different types of technology and lots of different types of wheels, and we really are now at the business end of the competition as well. Not too many more opportunities to really make a good time, and we'll see what this particular team can do. They've certainly got off to a good start. Unlike some, they've got real momentum at the top. A lot of the teams that we've seen so far today have been quite slow in this particular section, but these look quick at this stage, and they've flown over the gravel trap as well, and they're getting faster all the time. Over the jump for the second time, still going. They've got the really tricky piece to come. If they can get through this nicely, then they could be in for a good time. They're really motoring now. Look how fast they're going. And they go over the finish line in 40 seconds. Shamu, stroke an orca whale. Let's see what happens with this one. They'll end with a decent performance score, and they could be in for a successful afternoon here in... This is the moment of truth. Into the berm, went very, very high, and that gets... It's a different way around the berm, isn't it? Go really, really high, just graze the perspex and then slingshot off the corner, gives you speed towards the finish line. Come storming towards the finish line, they like it. What about the time? 39.4.
cumbersome, and this, I don't think they've got a chance here to get through. Look at what's ahead of them with a soapbox built like that. He's gone already. Oh, down he went. He's 6. It's one of the better ones. The only mishap was the fella. I think he's done remarkably well to get through there. Over the bone shaker. ROCKETMEN doing fine. I tell you what, that's impressive. That's really good through there. Now then, can he get the... He won't be able to reach the floss, surely, because the piano lid's going to be in the way. Over the finish line. Now, that wasn't maybe lightning in terms of speed, but it was really slick and...